What it do, reality crew? It's your main man, Reality, and I'm back, y'all, with another cooking video. Hey, y'all, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what we got today. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what we got today, all right? We got some ready spaghetti, y'all. I ain't playing. And we got chicken, bacon wrapped chicken, all right? We got bacon wrapped chicken, y'all. Bacon wrapped chicken. Hey, man. Sometimes hey, y'all gotta excuse me. I told you I'm not that very articulate, y'all. Come on now. All right, so I'm gonna show you what we got, y'all. How y'all been? Let me know. Drop it down below. You know what I mean? First and foremost, I want to thank my subscribers, y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming through and subscribing to your boy, man. We on the road to 1 million, y'all, and beyond. 1 million and beyond, y'all. But the first checkpoint is 10K, y'all. I'm telling you. Once I hit 10K, y'all, I'm gonna be giving away money monthly. All right, monthly, forever, y'all. No, forever, forever. All right, as long as YouTube pays me, I'ma pay you. You heard me, man? I ain't gonna hold y'all up too long, man. Let me show y'all what these ingredients are, y'all. Let me show you. All right. So first of all, we got these seasonings. We got this Everglades seasoning. We got Southern Flavor garlic seasoning. We got the sazon. And we got the gunpowder, y'all. Y'all gotta pick that shit up, man. That gunpowder, it give it that flavor, y'all. We got some sugar, y'all. That's a secret ingredient. I know most of y'all ain't ready for the sugar, y'all, but you know, it ain't even that much sugar. You know what I mean? It's just to balance out these flavors that we got going on here, the flavor profiles. All right, then we got chicken that we gonna wrap in bacon. All right, then we got this pound of ground beef. That's 80-20, y'all. Then we got these sausages, y'all. These home sausages is something else, y'all. Y'all put these motherfuckers in the oven. That's another subject. All right, then we got these cherry tomatoes. All right, then we got some more bacon in here. All right, with some bell peppers, some orange, yellow, and red bell peppers that we're gonna cut up some more. I want to cut them up some more, and then we're gonna here's the bacon that we're gonna wrap around the chicken. All right, here's some mushrooms. Here's some roasted garlic and herb. Here's some fire roasted diced tomatoes. Then we got regular Jimmy Dean pork sausage. Then we got green onions. We got 1 carrot, y'all. We got red and white onions, y'all. And then, you know, we gotta have some butter, y'all. Salted butter. Really, it's just regular butter, because you really don't say it's just regular butter. You just say butter. You don't say salted butter. You just say butter. You know what I mean? But if it's unsalted, you say unsalted butter. You know what I'm saying? Really, it's just regular butter, y'all. But yeah, man, I'm gonna show y'all what that look like, y'all. Give me a second. I'm gonna show y'all. Hey, man, I'm telling you, y'all, it's about to go down. All right, y'all. The first thing we gonna wanna do is season the chicken. All right. First thing I'm gonna do, season this chicken, season it up good, and then wrap it in some bacon, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what that look like. All right, y'all, this is what it's looking like, y'all. Y'all gonna wanna season that chicken up front, back, and side to side, y'all, before you wrap it up in that bacon, all right? Now, come on, y'all. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna get to it, y'all. All right, y'all. That's what we looking like. We gonna wrap the motherfucking chicken in the motherfucking bacon, all right? And then we got the heat setting at 350. You know what I mean? So that can go for like an hour or two. You know what I mean? While we whipping up the spaghetti, all right? All right. Yes, sir. Show you what that looks like. All right, y'all. We got those bell peppers. We got those bell peppers cut up. You know what I mean? Nice strips. And then we got that pre-cut bacon up in there. You know what I mean? And that's just for flavor. For this, it's just a little bit more flavor profile. Now we get to cut up the sauce. All right, y'all. We got these sausages going. You see how they all in the pot? You know what I mean? Cut up just like that, y'all. Like quarter size, almost half dollar size. Hey, depends on how you look at it. All right. Then we got this going. You know what I mean? And man, the smells, the flavors, y'all, it's immaculate. But look, let me show you. This not going too high, but that's what it's doing. You see what I'm saying? But this is a smaller eye for sure. And it burns. You know what I mean? Like Tina Turner. You know what I'm saying? And we got this going at the same rate at the front. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I'm gonna show y'all what that look like when it's all cooked through. Then we got these chickens in here. You know what I mean? Baking up nice and slow, y'all. Low and slow. I'm not playing. All right, y'all. So we got those mushrooms chopped up. And you know how they say rough chop? This that Nardi Bar Nature rough chop. You know what I'm saying? This that Trex chop right here, y'all. All right? Because, you know, I only cut them 3 times each mushroom. So, yeah, we're going to bring that over here and we're going to add it to the sausage, y'all. We're going to add it to the sausage, y'all. Just add that on in to the sausage. All right? Add that on into the sausage. You know what I mean? Lost one, put it back in there. Alright? Pretty clean, y'all. Alright? See, cause the sausage, they done cooked down. You know what I'm saying? They done cooked down. You know what I mean? So, just so you can have some flavor on everything. You know what I'm saying? And now my girl done chopped up some onion, and soon we're gonna add that into that mixture there. The red onion. Here we go. Here we got the white onion, the green onion, the carrot, the red onion. All right. Put that all in there. Let that cook down. All right. I was about to put the phone down, y'all. Hold on, I'll show y'all what that look like in a minute. All right, y'all. Now that we got that stuff going, man, you put them mushrooms in there, and you put these vegetables in there. You know what I mean? Later on, we're gonna combine them. You know what I mean? But just for aesthetically pleasing to the eye, you know what I'm saying? That's why we put the mushroom with the sausage, you know what I mean? Because they go together. Yeah, bitch, they go together. You know what I'm saying? So it just looked like they go together, so I just put them in there. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, like I said, I know what I'm doing, y'all. And if I say it go, y'all. So y'all try it out. Y'all cook this exactly how I'm saying, y'all. Don't miss no steps in this. You know what I mean? Hey, y'all, we probably won't even need any butter today. All right? All right? So we just going to cook that just like that, all right? Show y'all what that looks like. All right, y'all. Got in this third pot. It may seem like a lot, but it's not, y'all, all right? So we got the sausage and the ground beef in that third pot. Again, we only going slow. We only right here at 4, all right? So, you know what I mean? Take it slow, man. I'm telling you. This ready spaghetti gonna steal the show. You heard me? All right? Just take it slow. Then we gonna season that up. Season that meat up right there, and I'm gonna show y'all what that looks like. All right, got it all seasoned with every single seasoning that we used in the beginning, y'all. If y'all ground beef is sticking to the bottom of the pot, y'all, the eye is too hot. Turn it down. Turn it down. Now we got all this on the stove, y'all. We only vegetable we ain't added yet, y'all, is the tomatoes, y'all. The tomatoes, the diced tomatoes, and the Prego sauce. That's the only thing we haven't added yet, y'all. And we haven't went with the butter or the sugar, all right? But I don't think we're going to use butter today, y'all. We don't even need the butter, all right? I thought we was going to need butter because, hey, man, everything better with a little butter. But we ain't even going to need the butter, y'all. We ain't even going to need the butter. And I'm going to show y'all what that look like. All right, y'all. Now that we got that cooked down just a little bit, we're going to add it up here with the meat, all right? Pause, all right? So we just add this on along with the meat. I'm going to show y'all what that look like. All right, so you incorporate everything like that. You see that? Now, you let that simmer just a little bit. Let that ground beef and that sausage get a little hard. Pause. And then, you know what I mean? You come in here and check on it. Like I said, if your meat is sticking to the bottom of the pan, like it's creating a crust on the bottom of the pan, that means that your your eye is too hot. Cut it down, all right? And that's still looking beautiful. All right, let's check on the chicken. The chicken is still looking beautiful, y'all. Don't mind all that. Trust me, all that juice is flavor, okay? That's that flavor coming out. It's drooling, all right? Because it's ready to eat itself, all right? I'm going to come back, show y'all what that looks like, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm going to let y'all know. So, the reason why we got the chicken and the bacon wrapped chicken going so low right now is because we want it to cook through at least before we crank it up to like 425. All right, we're gonna crank it up 425. We're gonna eye it just so that bacon can crisp around that chicken. All right, so yeah, man, I'm telling you, do it exactly how I'm telling you to do it, and you're gonna have yourself a good meal. All right, it's gonna be delicious, y'all. I wouldn't steer you wrong. All right, y'all, coming back to stir just to let y'all know how it is. You see how I'm picking that up? There's nothing at the bottom of that. All right, that's what you want. Nothing's gonna be at the bottom of that, y'all. Nothing. That's what you want. That's how you want to cook it, okay? And did you see all that juice, how it just sucked right back up into that meat? All right, Paul. You know, that's how you want it, y'all. Cook it low and slow, y'all, and you're gonna have a good meal every time. And with this, we're not gonna strain the meat either with this dish also, because we need all that juice, you know what I mean? And because we put that sausage in there, it's gonna help, you know, suck up all that juice. All right, that's why, y'all. And we still got them sausage in there going crazy. You know what I'm saying? After a while, we're gonna add this meat into that sausage. Pause, pause, pause. And then, you know, we'll add our spaghetti ingredients. You know, what's gonna make it ready. Spaghetti, okay? All right? That's how we're gonna do that, y'all. You know, just break that up as much as you can, y'all. Break it up as much as you can. You know, it don't matter if you have like chunks in there. Everybody like a little chunk in their spaghetti, all right? But yeah, man. With this, man, it's so much stuff you can do with just this meat right here, man. You can put it in a pot pie. You can do whatever. I'm telling you, man, because this mixture right here with the vegetables and everything, man, it's so delicious, bro. It's so delicious. You can make some rotel, just add cheese, man. It's so many stuff. It's so much stuff, man, that you can do with this right here. Okay. Then we come over here. We get this. This is what we want. We want this sticking to the bottom, even though it's still on low and slow. We want this sticking to the bottom because we want that crust on that sausage. All right. Quadruple pause on that, y'all. And ew. Can we get an ew? All right. But this is what you want right here. This is the consistency that you want while it's cooking. All right. It still can go for a little bit more. You see how them mushrooms, they cook down? All right, man, the mushrooms gonna be so good in there. I love it when it's like that. You know what I mean? So good in there, y'all. All right, got that. Let that cook. And we still got this chicken in here. Now, like I said, y'all, we gonna wait it out just a little bit and just let that chicken cook on the inside in there. And then we're gonna cut it up and let that bacon get real crisp on the outside, okay? All right, because you know on the bottom, you ain't gotta flip it or nothing like that, all right? Just let it cook. Because you know on the bottom, it's going to be a little moist. And it's going to be a little wet. But that's cool, man. I'm telling you, y'all. It's still going to be good. Because it's still going to be good and cooked through. Because at the bottom, it's still cooking on that pan. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to look a little weird on the bottom. Alright? But come on, man. I'm telling you. Wait till I plate this shit up. You're going to be like, oh, okay. Okay. And that's that dark meat, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's different with white meat when you wrap it in white meat. You know what I mean? It come out a little better. It come out non-juicy like that. But this that juicy meat right here, y'all. Cinco de Mayo pause on that one, y'all. Alright? Now, just let that keep cooking on through, y'all. And I'm going to show y'all what that look like. All right, y'all. Here it is. All put together, all the meats, the vegetables. You know what I'm saying? We got the sausage in there. We got the mushrooms. We got the rolled sausage in there. We got the ground beef. We got the carrots, red onion, white onion, green onion, red, yellow, orange bell peppers, y'all. All that's in there. All right, and we got a little pieces of bacon in there. All right, so yeah, man, that's now can't get no readier than this. You know what I'm saying? All right, look at that, y'all. Come on now, you want some right now? Come on, look at that, y'all. Ooh, yeah, man. Cook it down real nice. Now, we're going to let that cook together just a little bit. Maybe like, I guess I'll give it like 15 minutes. 15, maybe 30. Alright? But, like I said, man, the more that you cook it down, the more that it's going to be done for you. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter how long you go. Excuse me, y'all. It doesn't matter how long you go. When you're rolling slow, all right? It doesn't matter, y'all. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So just get that cooked on down, y'all. Get that cooked on down, and I'm gonna show y'all what it looked like when I add everything else to this. Let me show you what we got over here left. We got these tomatoes, these cherry tomatoes, roasted garlic in the fire, roasted diced tomatoes, y'all. All right. Then we got this sugar, okay? So I'm gonna show you how much sugar we're gonna put into that. Not that much, y'all. It's just a little grab and a little sprinkle, all right? So that's all, y'all. That's all you need. You don't need a cup of sugar, a tablespoon. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a tablespoon, y'all. Maybe a tablespoon of sugar. And that's just it, y'all. And then you'll have yourself a good fucking time, all right? And then I'm gonna show y'all how we just make the noodles. Hey, if you're Italian, I warn you now, disclaimer, look away. All right, when I make these noodles, all right, look away. Show y'all what that look like. All right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and start making the noodles. We're gonna go with a tablespoon of butter, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what that look like. All right, just a tablespoon of butter, y'all. Know what I mean? Boop, clap. All right. Then we're going to go with this southern flavor, which is just garlic and pepper seasoning. All right. Go in there with that. That's what we need. All right. And of course, here's the meat for our spaghetti. Okay. Now, once you get that all cooked down, the next thing you're gonna want to do is put the sauce and the diced tomatoes in there. All right. But yeah, we got that, and we got that going to high, y'all. We gotta boil it to get the noodles in there, y'all. I'll show y'all what that look like. All right, y'all. So we got all of those tomatoes in there. All right, we got the sauce, those cherry tomatoes, and we got the fire roasted diced tomatoes. All right. Now we just gonna mix it around, y'all. Mix it around. Make sure everything gets incorporated, y'all. Everything gets mixed together. All that meat, pause, get some sauce, all right? Show you what that look like. All right, y'all, so we ended up using 2 jars of the roasted garlic, y'all. Silly me. And that's what we looking like right there, all right? Blah, 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 all right? Now we come over here with this sugar in the raw. You see how much I got right there? Put it in there, all right? Dip that shit in there. You see that? You see that? You see that? That's all you need, y'all. That's it. Just to even that shit out, all right? Just to even that shit out. All right? Just that much, y'all. Just that much right there. You don't want it too sweet. You just want to even all those flavors out. That's it. That's the only reason why you want that in there, all right? Now look at that. Holy. Now, at this moment, this is what our chicken is looking like. Look at this, y'all. Now, see, like I said, y'all. Now, we probably ain't even gotta, you know, cut it up. We could just let that go slow at 350 like it is at, okay? And that's what I'm gonna do, you know what I mean? And that's the point of cooking, y'all. The point of cooking slow, y'all. That's the only point of cooking slow, y'all. You get to look and see how it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like I really did have the idea to cut it up but man, I like how that look, y'all. I like how that look. You know what I mean? I like that. You know, this ain't for no restaurant, man. This just for my fam, y'all. This just for the fam, y'all. And the crew, if they want some, you know what I'm saying? Y'all come over, get y'all a plate. You hear me? But man, that's how that's looking right there, y'all. We gonna keep letting that go on 350. Now these noodles are about to get thrown in there. I got some American Harvest noodles. And like I said, if you're Italian, look away, because this is what I'm gonna do. Alright? So, y'all, I hope y'all didn't, I hope I didn't offend nobody, but man, cut them noodles in half, y'all. Stop playing with it. Alright, we got those chopped in half noodles. They in the pot, alright? And this is how our other pot is looking, alright? We got that going. I'm gonna turn this down, y'all. I'm gonna turn it down. It's on 4. I'm gonna turn it down to low. You know what I mean? Let that go. Alright. Boom. Got the noodles in there. You know what I mean? You want to give them a stir, and until they get to al dente, y'all. Which means soft to the touch, okay? Which means soft to the touch. Alright? Alright? Let those go. Alright? But I didn't use the whole bag, y'all. I like more meat than I do noodle. Come on, y'all. Give me the sextuplet pause on that, okay? Alright, y'all. Check this out. When it goes limp like a noodle, like it's supposed to be, then now it's time to strain it, alright, y'all? So I'm gonna show y'all what that looked like when I get everything incorporated, okay? Man, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Yeah. I'm gonna plate this shit up, let you see what it look like. Alright, y'all. That's what we look like. That's what we look like, y'all. If you want to add cheese, but I didn't do it. Because it looked good just like that. God damn, y'all. Ready spaghetti, y'all. Bacon wrapped chicken, y'all. Come on now. Show y'all what it look like when I eat this. All right, y'all. Here go a bite, y'all. Here goes motherfucking bite. All right. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. Make this shit right here, y'all. Make it right here. God damn it. Look at that chicken. Look at that chicken, y'all. Look at that goddamn chicken. God damn it. Look at that. Damn. Oh my. Yo.